Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we will discuss about Figma. Figma is a powerful design tool that helps you to create anything, such as websites, applications, logos, and much more. And this is a tutorial video on Figma components and auto layouts. Let's get started. This is a simplified wireframe for a post in social media. On the top, we have a square that represents the image of the post. And at the bottom, we have the username and the caption for the post. There are many posts in a social media app, so this is what many designers do to create that visualization for multiple posts. That is, group this entire section, then copy the group and paste and paste again, and edit it one by one to create that look like this, for example. This works for simple wireframe because there's no so much edit that you need to make. However, if you are working for a high fidelity prototype for a large scale project, this will take too much time. Assuming you want to reduce the size for the caption font, you will have to do it one by one for each post. And if there's 100 post components in this design file, you will need to do it 100 times. That is why you should use auto layout and components. These two functions often work together, and that's why I put both of them in this tutorial video. To do that, select the component that you want to create and right click and then select create component. You should see a purple 4 dots icon showing up on the top left. Now we will cut this one, the main component. To create a subcomponent, simplify, copy this component and paste it here. Now, if you make an edit to the main component, for example, if we change the caption font back to 15, then this change will also reflect in the subcomponent. Let's try to make the corner rounded it. Here, if I change the main component, the corner will also be rounded in the subcomponent. But there could be issues. If you didn't design your main component right, then there's not much things you could do with the subcomponent. Here, I want to change the caption to something that's very long, and I face an issue because I cannot resize the text box. That is because the text box is set in a way in the main component, and you cannot do much in the subcomponent here. That is when auto layout come in handy. If we apply the right set of auto layout to the main component, then all components will adapt to the right size and spacing, no matter how we change the content. Now I'm going to rewind and let's start from building the right main component. And when you are building the main component, please include all the necessary elements because it's going to be difficult if you want to add some element to main component later on. It's 26, this one's 26 too. And like this. Okay, since caption could be very long, I'm also going to replace the caption text and resize it so that the width is fitting the image. Now, auto layout cannot be applied to just random elements. So, if I select all this, the auto layout button will now show up on the right side because these elements are now placed in frame. But there are two exceptions. The first one is when you are choosing multiple elements that share the same spacing. The second exception is when you are only selecting two elements. Here we can see the auto layout button and let's click plus. Figma will create a frame for these two elements and you can adjust the spacing and the alignment by the right side panel. Okay, now you can also use an auto layout within another auto layout. Here, I'm creating another layer of auto layout so that the top section automatically align with the bottom section. And click the plus here and auto layout edit. Once an element is in an auto layout frame, its size will automatically change when you adjust it. Here, I delete a few lines and the height of the entire section. Wait, yeah, I delete some text and the height of the entire auto layout frame also shrink. Now, I will add another auto layout to align the picture. Before that, let's change this frame into maybe caption. And now I will add another auto layout to align the picture and everything below the picture. And click plus. And here, if I reduce the size of the image, the spacing between the image and everything below the image will still remain the same. Okay. With this set of auto layout, nothing will break if someone decides to make the profile picture bigger or to replace the text in the content. So, I will create a component with this large frame. Select the large frame, right click and select create component. Okay. The four dots purple icon will show up on the top left and there are two ways to use this main component. One way is to go to the assets page and asset page on the top left and then find the component. Drag it. Yeah, this is our component. The name is caption and drag it to where you want to use it or you want to place it. Yeah, nice. Or you can just copy paste this component and paste anywhere like this. Okay, I changed the name of our component to post. You can see in assets this we have a local component named post. Okay, another way is to simply copy the main component and then paste it to where you want to place it. Right there. One thing that I will also do is to clearly label where is the main component. Yeah, this one, 20 maybe, or 30. Yeah. You don't want to mix the main component into the subcomponent because sometimes you might make a mistake where you want to edit the subcomponent, but it happens to be main component. And everything changed and you don't know that. Some designer will also group all the main components into one side of the page and separate that side to the page to the main design. Which is on the right side here. Let's say I want to design a screen that show multiple social media posts. Auto layout will also help here. Okay, let's copy one more component here. Copy and paste here. And we have to post in here. First, select the two posts, then adjust the vertical spacing to what you like it to be. Then create auto layout. Click the plus in here. Yeah. And you can also adjust the vertical spacing after creating the auto layout here by this field. Yeah, this is if you want to adjust the vertical spacing. Okay. Now, if you want to create the look of multiple pods, just copy one of this. Then let's try click in this subcomponent, Control C and Control V. Yeah, it will give you a smooth look with the same spacing. And if you try to copy it again, let's try Control C and Control V. That's add a new post. Yeah, like this. Okay, same things happens if you want to change any of the content. If I delete some lines here, yeah, let's try in here. I delete some caption, yeah. The spacing will also keep the same. The spacing between the post also keep the same. Or if I want to add some caption, for example, like this, yeah, then the spacing will also keep the same. Yeah, let's delete some lines. Okay, like this. Okay, if one day your company decided to all the posts should have a rounded corner, then all you need to do is go to the main component and change the corner to a rounded corner. Click the picture and go to the right panel and change this. For example, I want it 10 radius. Yeah, and then all the subcomponents will change as well. They'll have 10 radius in the picture. Okay, now let's talk about more auto layout. Once you set a frame with auto layout, you will see this panel. Let me run you through every single thing in this panel. In right here, there's a button horizontal layout, and if we click, now the post will align to horizontal layout. And let's back to the vertical layout again. And in this one, we have a vertical gap between the items, between the post. If we change this, for example, 30, yeah, the spacing between item will change. And this one is horizontal padding. Nah, if you set this uh, horizontal padding, then in the right and in the left of the post will have a padding. That's all for auto layouts and components in Figma. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more videos. See you in the next, and cheerio.